This name is class 1. This is another class we have. This class name is class 2. This is another class we have. This class name is class 3. Right. Now here class 1 having the non-static method, class 2 having the non-static method. Okay. And this is a class 3. This is a method. Okay. I say 5. Is a 6. Like that. Two non-static methods every class having. Now I want to access this all the classes non-static methods into the some other class that we are calling as a class 4. And this class 4, I want to access these two non-static methods. First M1, M2 non-static method I want to get into the some other class. You can create this class 1 purpose reference we need to create. So how we can create the reference? We can create the reference. This is the way. Class 1 C1 equal to new class 1. Now we can get it. C1 dot M1 we can get it. C1 dot M2 we can get it. That's it only. So M3, M4, M5, M6 if you want to get it. This is if you want to get it M3, M4, M5, M5. Again this class purpose reference. Again this class purpose reference we need to create like this. Class 2 C2 equal to new class 2. Because of this is the non-static methods. And class 2 dot M3 and class 2 dot M4, like that we can get it. Same manner if you want to go for the class 3 methods, class 3 C3 equal to new class 3. This is we can go for that. C3 dot M5, C3 dot M6 we can get it. So here whenever we are getting the non-static methods one class to another class, we must create the reference like this. So 3 classes onwards you need to get it. Now you can go for the, this is the one reference, this is the one reference, again this is a reference we need to create. 3 references you are creating, but I don't want to go for the these many reference. I can plan to go for the one reference and get the all the methods. How is it possible means that concept we are calling as a inheritance we are calling. That concept we are calling as a inheritance. Actually, what is the inheritance? It is a concept provided in Java which is used for extending the parent class information to child class. Parent class information to child class, it will be extending. So this is we are calling as a inheritance concept we are calling. What is the inheritance concept? It is used for extending the parent class stuff to child class. Parent class information we can extend to the child class. This is a main concept of inheritance concept. For example, I want to extend this class to this class by using extends keywords. Extends keywords. And whenever we are extending class 1 to class 2, now using class 2 reference, you can access class 1 reference, class 2 reference also. Once again, whenever you are extending the class 1 to class 2, using class 2 reference, you can able to access class 1 information as well as class 2 information also. This is only we are calling as a extending inheritance concept. Parent class extend to the child class. So parent class stuff you can extend to the child class. With the help of the child class reference, you can able to access parent class information, child class information. Means class 1 information you can access, class 2 information also you can access. Coming to the here, you are extending the class 2 to the class 3, class 2 to the class 3, class 2 to the class 3. Whenever if you go for the class 2 to the class 3, Now class 3 have the capable to create the class 3 reference, and it is having the capable to access the class 1 information, class 2 information, class 3 information, because of you are extending the class 2 extending to the class 3, because of class 1 already extending to the class 2. So if you extend to the class 2, automatically class 1 also extending to the class 3. So using class 3 reference, you can access the class 1 class 1 information, class 2 information, class 3 information also you can access. So this is we are calling as a inheritance concept. We are calling it is a concept provided in Java which is used for extending the parent class stuff to the child class. Parent class stuff to the child class. For example, whenever we are extending like this, now you don't you no need to write like this. No need to write like this. You can go for the simply class 3 C3 equal to new class 3, like that you can create the reference with the help of a class 3. Class 1 method information you can get it, and class 2 information also you need to get it, also you can get it. Class 2 information also you can get, same manner class 3 information also you can get it, class 3 information also you can get it. So this is you are calling as a class 1 information, this is a class 2 information, class 3 information, but using only one reference we can access. These we are calling as a inheritance concept. We are calling this we are calling as a inheritance concept. We are calling one class stuff we are extending to the some other class, means parent class stuff we are extending to the child class. With the help of child class reference, parent class you can access information, you can access, and child class information also you can access. So this is the main concept of the inheritance we are calling. For example, I can go for the practically implementation. This is we are calling as our Eclipse. In this Eclipse, I want to start the creating here class. For example, I'm creating here one class, that is we are calling as a right click on the project, right click on the package, new class. In this class, I'm creating the class name is father. This is a one of the class name. First class name I'm creating as a father. Click finish button. In this father class, in this father class, yeah, in this father class, I can declare as a two non-static methods, public void. This we are calling as a method 1. Next, system.out.println logic for m1. This is I can write the here. Same manner, I can go for the another method, public void. This is non-static methods, m2, and this is I can write it here, system.out.println logic for m2. This is we can write it here. And coming to the here, coming to the here, right. This is a two methods I am declaring to the here. This is the two methods I am declaring to the class 1. Its name is father. And one more thing is, I want to create the another class. This we are calling as a right click on the package, new. I am creating the class name is son. Okay, son method. Now here I can write it same manner, two non-static methods. Public void m3, and this is we can go for that, system.out.println logic for m3. This is we can go for that. Public void m4, This is the system.out.println logic for M4. This is we can go for that. Fine. So whenever we can go for like this. So whenever you can go for like this, save it. Another class, I want to go for that. What is the another class? Right click on the package, new class. This is we are calling as a grandson. Grandson we can create. Finish it. Now here I want to start the writing. This we are calling as a public void m5. This we can go for that. System.out.println logic for m5. Same manner, public void m6. System.out.println logic for m6. You can write it. So this is we have the three classes, different classes. Father, two methods, non-static methods. Son, two non-static methods. Grandson, two non-static methods. This is we are creating the two non-static methods. So I want to access these three non-static methods, these three classes non-static methods into the some other class. This is I can give to the class 4. This is I am giving with the main method because of I want to execute. So main method is needed. So I want to start the accessing here like this. Okay. Now here this is we can go for that. Right. Coming to the here point. I want to access the father class methods, and father purpose I can create the reference, and then I want to write it like this. F dot I can write it m1. This is a m1 method. F dot m2. See, if you observe here, only m1 m2 only coming. M3 m4 is not coming. So son purpose s equal to new one reference we need to create, and then we can write like this s dot m3. Same manner s dot m4. This is only we can access. M5 m6 is not coming. That purpose we can write the grandson. This we can create ds equal to new grandson. We can write it. And here gs dot m5, gs dot m6. This is we can go for that. So whenever you can go for here, whenever we can go for here. So this is we are creating the non-static methods. Each and every class purpose we can create the reference and we can access. But here my intention is I don't want to create these many references. I want to create only one child reference and access all the parent information also. How it will be possible? In order to extend the one class to another class. How we can extend? Yes. No. What? Actually, what? In last class, we are discussing static, non-static, right? Static information we are accessing one class to another class. Now we are creating the references, right? This is the references we are creating. Getting the non-static methods. Yeah, that is only same. I'm getting non-static information one class to another class. I'm creating the references. But here what we are discussing specially means I don't want to create these many class references. So I want to go for the optimize to access these all the things. So I want to go for the here inheritance concept we need to use it. What is the inheritance concept I am using here means this is the father class. I can extend to the extends son. Okay, father. So father I can extend to the son. Whenever extending like that, now you can go for the using son reference. You can able to access father information as well son information also. And coming to the here son, I can extend to the father, a grandson. Means now here I can go for the extends. This is we are calling as a son. So son already extend the father. So father and son both can extend to the grandson. Whenever we can extend like that, this is we are calling as a inheritance concept we are calling. This we are calling as a inheritance. What is the inheritance? Which is used for extending the parent class stuff to the child class. This is we are calling as a parent class. That will be extending to the child class. So this is we can go for the inheritance. Whenever we can extend like that, no need to create these many references. Just you can create a child class reference. Child class reference. This is a gs dot. Now we can go for the accessing like that. All the method gs dot m1 you can access, gs dot m2 you can access, gs dot m3 also you can access, and gs dot m4 also you can access. Like that, with one reference you can access all the father method non-static method, son non-static method, grandson non-static method also. This is we are discussing newly today inheritance concept. What is the inheritance? One class parent class stuff we are extending to the child class. Using the child class reference we can access the father information and son information, means parent information, child information. So we can optimize the our coding. No need to create these many times references. Father purpose one reference, son purpose one reference, grandson purpose one reference. Like that many reference no need to create. If you go for like this extending, father extend to the son, son extend to the father, like this if you extend, now you can create the child purpose reference. Using that reference all the information you can access also. This is we are calling as a inheritance concept we are calling. That is only I am giving here a definition. It is a concept provided in Java which is used for extending the parent class stuff to the child class. Parent class stuff to the child class. So this is we are calling as a inheritance concept we are calling. It's very clear. And before static non-static we have discussed just how to access the non-static information one class to another class. With the help of that class reference we can access. Same manner here also three classes, two non-static, two non-static, two non-static methods. But that we want to access each and every class purpose reference we need to create and access. But newly what we are discussing here in sense, I don't want to create these many references. So I want to use the optimization manner. Inheritance concept we need to use it. What is the inheritance concept? One class extending to the another class. Parent class extend to the child class. With the help of the child class reference, parent stuff also we can access. So we need to optimize and we can access the all the methods also. This is we are calling as a inheritance concept we are calling. Coming to the here, one more point. what is here inheritance we can done. Single inheritance only we are implementing here. What is the meaning of single inheritance? One class extend to the one other class, another class. This is we are calling as a single inheritance. But if you want to go for the multi inheritance, for example, this is one class, this is one class, that two classes you can extend to the here. This is not possible in the inheritance concept. Once again, you can go for the one class to another class, you are extending. This is we are calling as a single inheritance. We can implement it. It's a possible here. But if you come into the two classes, you can't extend to the one class. This is not possible. Multi inheritance. So this is you need to remember. And the inheritance concept, multi inheritance is possible or not? It's not possible. But what is the solution to go for like this? We can go for one. Yeah, you can go for that. Yeah, that will be possible. This is one class. You can extend to the multiple classes. For example, father, and this father information, son1 can extend, son2 can extend, son3 also can extend. This is a possible, but this is not possible. Two classes we can't extend to the one class. This is not possible here, but this will be happen. One class you can extend to the multiple classes. This is we are calling as a single inheritance form. Okay now, so like that you can go for that. But if you want to implement this concept, multiple classes you can extend to the one class. Now we can use the interface concept. We can use the interface concept. Now we are discussing inheritance concept. If you want to implement multiple classes extend to the one class, that we can go for the interface concept. Whenever we are discussing the interface, in that situation is a possible. This is we are calling as a interface concept. We are calling this is we are calling as a interface concept. We are calling. So very clear, huh? So what is the interface? What is the inheritance? One class stuff here extend to the another class, means parent class extend to the child class. This is we are calling as a inheritance concept. So very clear. That is only we are giving the example. One class, this is we can go for that. One class you are extend to the some other class, and the same son I can extend to the son grandson class, and that all you want to access. Now we can go for the grandson purpose reference, access all the methods. But you are asking one class extend to the multiple classes. For example, already I am creating father and son, and father I can extend already son. Now observe, I want to create son1. For example, son1 I am extending, I am creating first of all son1, and this son1 I can extend to the this is we are calling as a two methods. I have the two methods here. That is we are calling as a right. I can go for the two methods. This is we are calling as a 7, and this we are calling as a 8. Fine. Now this class extends what father you can extend. This is the possible. So father class you are extend to the son, and you can go for the father class you are extend to the son1 also. This is it will be possible. You can create a son2. Again you can extend to the father also. It's not a problem. So this will be happen. This will be possible in the inheritance concept. It's very clear. Yes, it's very clear. Fine. And coming to the one more topic we are discuss, method, functions we are discussing, methods we are discussing. What is the method? Means here we have started discussion. Method means already we have discussed function. What is the function we are discussing here? What is the functions we are discussing? See, function, it is a set of statements which can perform the particular task effectively, efficiently, optimized manner. Once again, what is a function or method we are calling? It is a set of statements which can perform the particular task effectively, efficiently, optimized manner. And what is the advantage for the methods? Means reusability and managing very easily. Reusability and managing very easily. For example, how many ways we can declare the methods? Means how many ways we can declare the methods. For example, what is we are calling as a method? See here, public. This is we are calling public void login. This we are calling as a one method. And this method is nothing but it is a collection of statements, set of statements which can perform particular task. For example, enter username, enter password, click on the login button. It can perform the particular task. It is a set of statements which can perform particular task effectively, efficiently, optimized manner. Now, whenever you are declaring the class, whenever you are declaring the method, that method, that method, that method, you can call to the multiple classes. Here we can call login. Here we can call the login. Here we can call the login. Means reusability we are calling. No need to write these three steps. Just you can call this method that three steps you can execute here, here, here also. This is we are calling as a reusability. One time we can declare, many times we can access also. This is we are calling as a reusability. And here any, yes, yeah, we can use it. Here we can use it declaring the variables also, username, password. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, so this is we are calling as a, in this program, in this set of statements, you can change anything that will be affected here, that will be affected here, that will be affected here. Means managing very easy also. This is we are calling as a method advantages. What is the method advantages? Means reusability, managing very easily. This is we are calling as a, okay, so advantages for the method. Once again, what is a method or function? Means it is a set of statements which can perform the particular task effectively, efficiently, optimized manner. What is the advantages? Reusability, managing very easily. Coming to the next point related to the methods, we can declare the methods different ways. We can declare the methods different ways. First, you need to understand, you are mentioned the void in the method. What is the meaning of that? That method cannot return any value. This is the meaning of void if you mention into the method. If you mention the keyword void, that method cannot return any value. That method cannot return any value. This is the meaning of void. For example, in the place of void, in the place of void, in the place of void, if you write any data type like integer, that method must be return the integer value. That method must be return the integer value. Return, okay, return some integer value, 10 or 4 or like that, some integer value must be written. For example, in the place of void, if you mention here string data type, you must be written the string Sreekanth, like that you must be written also. So in the place of void, if you mention any data type, that data type you must be written the class, sorry, must be written that method. This is we are calling. If you mention the void, what happened? If you not mention the void and mention the data type, what happened? Once again, if you mention the void, that method cannot return any value. In the place of void, if you mention any method, in the place of void, if you mention any data type, you must be written that data type value compulsory. This is we are calling as a, this is we are calling as a, this is we are calling as a, you need to remember the, if you mention the void, what happened? If you not mention the void and mention the data type, what happened? That you need to remember. And one more point, you can declare the method four ways. You can declare the methods four ways. You can declare the methods four ways. First one, with parameters, means variables, and with return type. And next, without parameters and without return type. Same manner, with parameter without return type. Same manner, without parameter and with return type. So what we can go for here? First with parameter with return type. Without parameter without return type. With parameter without return type. Without parameter with return type. This is the four ways you can declare the methods. Any programming language, not only Java, any programming language you can declare like this, four ways. So any method you can declare, any one pattern you can use it, any one model you can use it. For example, with the parameters, for example, public add method, I want to pass the parameter a comma b, and now this is we can write logic c equal to a plus b into c equal to a plus b. So I want to return here, this is a value I want to return, int I want to return. So return C. This is where calling. Parameters is there and return type also there. Return type is there, parameters also there. This is we are calling as a with parameter with return type. If you mention the in the place of void integer any data type, that you must be written. That must be written. So parameters is there a comma b, and return type also there. So with the parameters with the return type. This is the one type of model we can declare. Okay, one type of model we can declare the method. Second one, no parameters, no return type. For example, public. So there is no parameters, there is no return type. So I can use the there is no return type void. Now I can give the info. This is just I can use the info. I can declare system dot out dot println. Just I can print it hi. So no return type and no parameters. See, no parameters here. There is no parameters. Here there is no return type. So this is we are calling as a void we can mention because of there is no return type. No, it is just printing, right? It is just printing. It's not returning anything. Okay, return in sense any value you can return like this. Okay, fine. Coming to the here, another one is with the parameter and without return type. So parameters is there, but there is no return type. Public void. I can write the login. whenever go for the login, parameters is there, username, comma, password. And now I can write the logic. Enter the username, enter the password, click on the login button. It's not written any value. So with the parameters is there. Here parameters is there. But there is no return type. That is the reason I can go for the void. So with the parameters, without return type. With the parameters is there. But there is no return type here. So this is we are calling as a with the parameter, without return type we are calling. Coming to the next point. Without parameter, with return type. Without parameter, with return type. This is we can go for that. With parameter and with return type. So parameters are not available, but return type is there. Public. Now I can go for the flag. So public and flag. See, without parameter, with return type. So I can go for the here boolean. Now this is the parameters. Now I want to return boolean b equal to true. Now I can go for the return p, means true value will be returning. But here there is no parameters, but return type is there. There is no parameters, return type is there. So this is we are calling as a methods we are calling. We can declare the 4 ways. Any method, okay, any type, any method if you want to go for that. This is the 4 ways we can declare. If you want to declare the method, this is the 4 choice only we can use it and we can declare. So very clear. So this is we are calling as a methods we are calling. This is we are calling as a methods we are calling.